historically goes back to the 30s and 40s, and in this particular area, especially on Drexel, on King Drive, there's a lot of black entertainment. Um, you have people like Count Basie and Ella Fitzgerald, Muddy Waters. Anywhere when you're talking about black music, a lot of black music came from Bronzeville, and it's a very good exhibit on Bronzeville that's at the DuSable Museum, and it runs all the way through December the 13th. If you get a chance, go over there, and it's just a wealth of information on Bronzeville.
Mm-hmm. Where is the DuSable?
DuSable Museum is at 56 and Cottage Grove. So going down Drexel here, this used to be the Grand Boulevard of the black community back in the day, back in the 50s, 40s and 50s. So now Bronzeville actually stops here at 47th Street. So what we're going to do, we're going to head west, and we can go down King Drive. Now King Drive was basically the Gold Coast of the black community of Bronzeville back in the 50s and 60s. As we're going through, you'll see some of the empty lots. In fact, we'll just turn down one of the neighborhood streets here to give you an idea of some of the development that has happened and some of the areas that they still have available to do some more development. So you'll find more vacant areas on this side, which is west of Cottage Grove, than you would east of Cottage Grove. As far as real estate goes, you have three different ranges in pricing, and there's from the lake to Cottage Grove is one price. From Cottage Grove to King Drive is another. Then when you go west of King Drive over to State Street, then you fall into another price category.
So, what would you say the range is?
Your average price, on condos in this area is somewhere around $250,000 on average. And presently, there's approximately, in the entire Bronzeville area, there's approximately 476 different types of property on the market, and about 67% of that are condos. 19% is single-family homes, and the others you have, like 2 flats, 3 flats, all the way up to. There's actually one piece of property right off of Lake Park. It's actually on Lake Park. It's about 48 units. It's selling for 4.2 mil. These are some of the new developments. And some of these were actually built by the Black Builders Association. It's a group of black builders that they actually secured, and there's, if I can get to that particular street, they actually secured a lot of land, and working with the city, developed just as one complete block of homes. And we'll see if we can get to that. But if you notice on this particular street, you have older homes and newer homes. Your gray stones, like to the left here.
What street are we on?
This, I believe, is Forestville.
Okay. And we're between Cottage Grove and King Drive right now? Or did we go?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Now, just to your, as we turn the corner here, just to your left here, this is actually a single-family home. A lot of the buildings that we're rolling past, they look like they're rental units, but actually they're condos. And you'll find in this particular area, they took a lot of the older buildings and did gut rehabs on them and turned them into condos.
So do you see about as much of that as you do new construction,
Yes.
or do you see more conversion?
You see more conversion than new construction. Here's some homes here that have not been completed. Gray stones. A lot of your gray stones at one time were maybe they started out as single-family homes and they converted them to 2 and 3 units, and then now that you find a lot of people are building them, or rather buying them back, and they're converting them back to single-family homes. It's a very unique home here in Bronzeville. It's here at 44th and Vincennes. Very unique to the fact that again, this is something you would never see in this area anywhere, and you can see the solar panels on the top. It's more of like one of those energy efficient type of homes.
So now we're on 43rd.
We're on 43rd and we're headed towards King Drive. Again, King Drive. Now, one of the historical things about King Drive, this is the street that the Bub Billiken Parade marches down it's like the second weekend in August. We'll turn down King Drive. Actually, we'll head back north a little bit, then we'll turn back around and go south. Again, you'll see a bunch of gray stones, older vintage homes, and mixed in you'll see some brand new stuff. A lot of these were, again, like on the side here, a lot of these were taken and converted either back to single family homes or gutted out and made into condos.
How are sales doing in the market rate units of these buildings?
Not too bad. You would think sometimes that people, do they want to be in the same area as low income or rentals? But you're finding that there are they're not doing it as bad as some people think. Because the screening of the people that go into these units for rental, they're screening them out pretty good.
And are these condos going for around the 250 estimate you made before?
About 250, between 250 and 300,000.
Okay.
So this is all Oakwood Shores.
Do you know how many units there total this is supposed to be? See, it's a pretty big project.
It is. They do different phases of it.
Yeah.
So this empty land that you see here, this is probably their last phase. They'll actually stop at King Drive.
Yeah.